Who the fuck is Barcelona? Hey, hey. 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 Who the fuck is Barcelona? Hey.
boys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hopefully everybody is doing a-okay. Welcome, bless up, and big up to the live chat. Big up to everybody that's watching this when this goes out after. And yeah, man, hopefully everybody is doing a-okay. I'm feeling happy, feeling good. After that win yesterday and so on and so forth. Now, people are going to be saying straight away, so we're going to get into it straight away. Why are you talking about Nico again? Is Nico Williams, the boss is done, blah, 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 blah. Right. We're going to get into it, obviously, in this stream. Again, make sure, if you haven't already, please do smash the likes, hit the subscribe button if you are new. Daily Bayern Munich content. And yeah, man, so bless up. So basically, from what is basically being said, the reason Bayern Munich are looking at him and still being in the deal. Now, when I first read this, I thought, yeah, great, Bayern are doing the thing again with Wirtz. You know the whole thing where we waited until he signed and then we went to the next target and da-da-da-da-da. Now, this is actually very, very interesting. So let me change this. Let's go over to this one. Let's get into this. And again, like I said, it is actually interesting to read what's being said. So Bayern is still keeping a close eye on Nico Williams' situation and are continuing to push to sign him, despite knowing that the player's preference is to join Barcelona. The German club has stated that they would have no problem paying his release clause of 58 million plus taxes, which is 62 million in total. Given their poor relations with Barca, Athletic Club would much rather Williams went to Bayern Munich. Negotiations between Nico Williams and Barca have stalled in the past few days as the player and his agent are asking for a registration. There we go, guarantees, which didn't go down well with the Catalan club, which is Barcelona. So this is big news. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't want to be second best, of course. Why would I want to be second best? I don't want to be second best. Don't get it twisted. I don't think anyone really wants to be second best. But one thing that needs to be said and needs to be clear in what they are saying is the fact that they. Like the thing with it is, if he wants guarantees that they are going to be able to sign him, and then he can't, they can't give that, then maybe he looks elsewhere. Now, I still think a Spanish player going to a Spanish club, him wanting to go to go play with his best friend in Yamal and this and that and so on and so forth. He probably wants to stay in Spain and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's one thing that definitely needs to be said, without a doubt. Bless up every single time. Touchline, message me personally, bro. Let's not do it on the comments. Go get him 100%. Bilbao PR is trying their best to get him to Bayern. That's all of this. No. Catalan, don't get it twisted, bro. This isn't making me all giddy. This isn't making me feel like we're going to get him. Bless up, Baron. How are you? More in the fact that it's an interesting point, because you guys can't, give him the guarantees. Now, I don't know what this source is. They're followed by Fabrizio. If that's even a good thing, I don't know. It's very interesting to see what's going to happen with this, because if it is the case where he's wanting the guarantee, the source, I'll show you the source, bro. I'll show you the source. It's this at FF Polo. Now, if I zoom it out, I'll show you the actual thing. Let me go up. There we go. Yeah, so they got 72k followers. And yeah, they're followed by Fabrizio. Obviously, I'm guessing they're a Spanish source. But yeah, there it is, bro. Again, I got, You know me. Right, let's just put that on next. That's the main part. They're as trustworthy as Bonnie Blue and the Raw. Okay then. Nah, it's just Barca not being able to register players. They're broke. Fuck's sake. But yeah, from what this piece of news is saying, if this is true, this would obviously favour Bayern in the fact that, you know, does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, hopefully that does actually make sense. Saying that, but yeah, man. I think this is mega. I'm not even gonna lie. I really do. You know what I mean? So, what are you on about? See, so okay, Catalan. So you will know this way more than most of us. You are obviously in number one in Catalonia, and obviously you're a Barca fan. I'm not even trying to take the piss or joke or anything like that. Like, I'm actually asking a serious question. If you are registering players, right? Does that mean you're gonna, because Ansu Fati's gone? Are you gonna be able to register someone else? Like, how does it work? Please let me know. Right? I'm not even taking the piss. I know I take the piss out of Barca all the time, but I actually am not taking the piss. I'm actually being dead serious. Because for me personally, the way I see it, you know, the negotiations between Nico Williams and Barca have stalled in the past few days because the player is asking for the guarantees to be registered. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm getting very interested to know from your end, obviously someone that's actually in Spain, rather than, you know, me reading a Spanish whatever. You know what I mean? Barca can't even bro. Big up number one fan. How are you? Ansu Fati left and they signed Casillas. Now they want to push out to Stegen to be able to sign and register Nico. I see. But if the Stegen doesn't want to go, this is interesting. This is definitely a big owl though for Barca if he does end up coming to Bayern Munich. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. Obviously, you know, I don't really care who we get anymore. I really don't. I've given up on that. Just go and get me someone. You know what I mean? If I have to deal with Leao, or I have to deal with Nico, or I have to deal with fucking, I don't know, Matoma or Perisic again, whatever. Just go and get the player. That's how I feel. I'm so sick of this news. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the problem. Ter Stegen has said he won't leave even if he's on the bench. Okay, I understand. But yeah, if we were to be able to get him, it'd be good, man. It'd be good. I'm not even gonna be around the bush with it. I'm really not. So, oh shit! I pressed the wrong button. You know, because if we are getting Watermaid, then because then that would actually make more of a squad. That's the thing. Okay, so wages are not at Barca no more. No more one of their highest earners. Okay, so basically what you're saying is that Longley isn't at Barca anymore. His wages are not at Barca no more, and they were one of the highest on the thing. Let me just check those. Yes. Right. Right. Okay, cool. Rodrigo is available for 85 million euros, Liam. Honestly, just pay it. But again, I am sick to death of. Rodrigo would obviously be the main guy, of course. But I just can't be bothered, mate. If I'm honest with you, AJ, I just can't be bothered to get the hopes up on this player or that player. If they're gonna go like, excuse me, there was a report the other day basically saying that Nick Watermaid, if he comes in, is going to be it's not going to stop us getting a winger. So if that's the case, then I know that they're going to get a winger. Go and get a winger then. Like, I'm really not. I really don't care. If I'm being honest with you, you know what I mean. Like, whoever they get, cool, they get. I just don't care, to be honest with you. Good. We need a winger badly. Yeah, no, 100. Like, we need a winger. Don't get it twisted. We do need a winger, but I just don't care who it is. Like, I don't understand why we're not going for Leao. Like, fully going for Leao because nobody else is in for him. Like, surely he's going to want to challenge himself. You know what I mean? He's been at thingy for a long time now, and he's probably sick of playing for them. You know, I don't know, but again, it ain't a good look in the fact that these players can see that obviously they're human beings, you know, and they can obviously see, you know, oh, they're not going in for me, you know, and then they're going to come back in for me. Nah, like, you want the full commitment, don't you? You know what I mean? It's kind of like a relationship in a sense. You know what I mean? You can't go from girl to girl. Obviously, there are people out there that do that, but realistically, does that really work? I'm not sure. You know what I mean? So, that's the problem because of Uli. And they go, what's layout? Uli is the problem. That wouldn't surprise me, mate. Also, to be honest with you, that wouldn't surprise me. I'm not even going to lie. That actually wouldn't surprise me. So, yeah. Let me unplug this headset because I don't use it plugged in. Okay, if you're signing that Stuttgart striker, that basically means no Stiller. Because I don't think you'll invest above 200 this window. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. And again, Lookman, yeah, from what Gio says, don't touch anymore from Atlanta. I'm going to take his word for it. Because I don't think he's being a fraud. I think he's actually being, like, honest. So, if I'm being 100%. So, yeah, that's personally how I see it. But again, I obviously will take Nico because, like, that's Let me pause my game a second. Let me go over here. Go to this website that we bloody use all the time. Let's go over here a minute. Right. Let's actually go. Where's my other? Let's go to this one. Go over this. I'll change the background in a minute. Bro, let me edit the freaking thing, please, I beg. Like, if we go like this, wait, hold up a second, bear with me. Right, let me go like that. Right, okay, cool. Right, let's go there, and then where's my banner? Go with the banner, change the background. Right, okay. Right, let's cook here. So let's say that these reports are true, right? These reports are true, and we're going in for Nico Williams, right? Right, let me just build my team. 1 second. Or we're still in for Nico Williams, whatever you want to say. Let's just say that I know that there's reports saying that Lyman's going to go more into the midfield, but let's just say he isn't. For instance. Hello. Okay, so this would be our team, right? So we're going to obviously have Harry Kane. Harry Kane is obviously going to be our striker, of course. Olasey is obviously going to be the winger, obviously. Now, this is where it gets interesting, right? So basically, again, from what these reports are saying, is we're still looking at Nico Williams because apparently he's asking Barca in the past couple of days. He's been asking for registration guarantees. Now, again, you know what transfers are like. At times, transfers can definitely be a good thing and a bad thing at times with the whole thing. So, me personally, the way I personally see it is you just never know what's going to happen. So let's just put it this way, right? So this is our team. Let's say we get Nick Williams here. Okay. Get him there, right? I would personally like to switch these two, but whatever, right? And we have Jamal Musiala here, right? Now, Nick Williams is super young, so the likelihood is he's going to be the backup for Harry Kane, but he can play here. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of him. We're going to bring in Nico, like so. Obviously, he's not going to play 10, so let's move that. And then what we're going to do here, so let's say we get Nico, right? Let's make the bench Nick Williams here. There we go. So he's the backup for Kane. Oh fuck! Did I click? Oh my god! I clicked the wrong thing. Williams. Oh, there we go. Williams. Right, there we go. So he's the backup for Kane, and let's say he's also the backup. Like now, I don't really want a player to be the backup for two different positions, but let's just say, well, they're two of them. What the fuck? It's got a clone or something. Let's just say he's the backup for both these positions. He can play the 10 if we push Jamal there, blah, 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 blah. And let's just say, for instance, Jamal Musiala is the backup position for this position if Nico doesn't play, right? I think personally, and this is just my opinion, I personally think that would work for me. That would work for me. You ain't paying 60 million for a substitution. That's madness. No. He won't be a substitution, bro. He'll play. That's why I changed it. So again, Nick Williams could play at the 10. He could play at the striker. And I think that's going to be the case. But then you've got Jamal Musiala that can play there. And then you've got Kane that can play at the striker, right? And then maybe at times Jamal Musiala plays on the left. And maybe Nico is on the bench. Or Nico Williams starts and Jamal could be the backup for that position. So Jamal is the 10, but could be the backup for the left winger. Williams can be the backup for the 10 and the striker. I think personally that can work. So you've got two players for two different positions, basically. So let's just get rid of all of these subs for a minute. So our team would be Neuer, Lima, our main team. Neuer, Lima, Opa, Tar, Davies, Kimmich, Pavlo, Elise, Musiala, Williams, and Kane, right? But then at times, it could be Neuer, Lima, Opa, Tar, Davies, Kimmich, Pavlo, Olise, Nick Williams, Jamal Musiala, Kane. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Yo, what did I miss? I just woke up. Zia, bro, if you want, get in here, bro, and I can explain it. 17 people in here, man. Make sure you smash up them likes, please. We're going to be going live in the next couple of hours again. To talk about Nick Williams himself, because there's some interesting news on him. So, yeah, man. Right, let's read some of your comments, though. Can't get in right now. Oh, okay. Okay. Basically, Zia, what's being said is... I'll read you the report. So, this is what's being said, Zia. Bayern are still keeping a close eye on Nico Williams' situation and are continuing to push to sign him, despite knowing that the player's preference is to join Barcelona. The German club has stated that they would have no problem in paying his release clause up front, like you're supposed to with a release clause, no stagnant payments and whatever. Which will go to 62 million in total because of taxes, which is whatever. Given their poor relationship with Barca, Athletic Club would much prefer Williams to go to Bayern, right? And now this is where it gets freaking interesting, Zia, right? This is where it gets interesting. So then it goes on to say, negotiations between Nico Williams and Barca have stalled in the past few days as the player and his agent are asking for guarantees to be registered, which didn't go down well at the Catalan club. So they're basically asking, like, are they going to be registered? You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Let me move that up a little bit. There we go. You can actually see Noah's face. So me personally, I think what's on the screen, I think that would work. Personally, so let's say we get Nico Williams. I don't think we will. I still think there's a way that he's going to go to Barca. So I'm not getting my hopes up or anything like that. But let's just say we get him. I think Jamal Musiala could be the backup winger if Nick Watermaid is to play in the 10. And then I think Nick Watermaid could be the backup striker if Kane wasn't to play. And then if Jamal doesn't play, he'll be the cam. So two players for two different positions, if that makes any sense. Bayern are getting giddy over Nico Williams is a done deal for Barca. Right. Listen, Bassam, yeah? I know you do what I do with the rage bait, bro, but relax yourself because you're just being a dumbass. Like, nobody is getting giddy, brother. Like, come on, man. Go and read a book in a corner and relax. Yeah, it probably is a PR stunt, bro. But again, this gives the Bayern community something to talk about. So that's why we're talking about it. So at this rate, if we get him, it's out of the fact that Barca failed. Yes. Big up, Godfrey. How are you, bro? Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, so basically, we're still heavily pushing because of Barca's downfall, basically. Basically, that's basically how I see it. So it's a wrong leak from the board member that member wants Diaz over Williams. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting saga. Obviously, I still think he ends up at Barca. I'm not getting giddy over the fact that we're going to get him. I don't think we get him. I think he ends up with Barca. Ends up to Barca, not ends up with Barca. That makes no sense. So that's personally how I see it. Big up, Twisted. How are you, man? Bless up. Right, Zia, bro, you're going to have to write that in English, bro, because I have no clue what's going on, bro. You want him, Liam? But do I want Nico? I'll take anyone, bro, at this point. You know, anyone with talent. So Nico, Rodrigo, Leao, so on. Not freaking Rashford. You know what I mean? I don't think we're getting him. No. Me neither, bro. I'm good, thanks, bro. Hope you're well too. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, man. I'm not doing too bad, G. Thank you for asking, bro. And hopefully you and the family are blessed, bro. So yeah, no, I don't think we get him either. I really don't think we're getting him either. Okay. Okay, no worries. No, that's fine. So yeah, I don't think we get him either. But just more on the fact that this is basically what's being said. So if that's the case, then there's that. Like if we want to go like with a different one, let's say that we don't get Nico and we get Leao. Leao could do the exact same thing, but just change it to Leao. Does that make sense? So that picture of Nico is basically Leao. So yeah, he's who asked that? He's 2 hours ahead of Baron. If you are in Spain, he's an hour ahead of you, and if you're in England, he's 2 hours ahead. He's always 2 hours ahead of England until the clocks change, and then he's 3 hours ahead, I think. You know what's the right move now? Stuttgart wants 80 million for 1 month. Okay, activate 40 million clause for Stiller, player that is worth 80 million. 100, bro. But there is a problem with that though. You're 100% right, and I would do that. The problem with that is there was a report a couple of months ago, maybe a month ago, that come out, and it basically said that if Stuttgart pay like 4 to 5 million to Stiller, then that whole release clause goes, which I think's fucked. But yeah, you know, there's that. What did Catalan say? If Bayern are confident, go pay his release clause right now. What's the problem? Exactly, bro. Exactly. Yeah, I'm with that as well. You know, because at the end of the day, just because we pay the release clause, it doesn't mean that we aren't, like, we're gonna get him. You know what I mean, bro? Anyone could pay that 62 million euro release clause. Freaking Southampton could pay that release clause realistically, but he could just say no, fuck off. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. So what about reinforcing our defense with Van de Ven. I would take Van de Ven. 1000% would take him. Don't like that he's getting injured too much, but yeah, I would take him. We need a left winger to balance out all of his characteristics. Most important thing is Nico Williams' preference is Barca. Yes, 1000%, bro. 1000%. But yeah, like, so that's how I personally see it. That's how I personally see it. I think Bayern are wary of getting rejected. Bayern are wary of getting rejected by Bayern. The thing is, I get why people are taking the piss with the whole rejection thing, but we're going in for players that are freaking like already basically signing for a different club. It's so backwards. It's like trying to get someone out of a fucking relationship. Like, the fucking woman's happily married, 2 kids, fucking car, fucking sex life's amazing, blah 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 blah, and then you're like, yeah, but you know it'd be better with me. Yeah, but I've got 2 kids with this guy. You know what I mean? Like, fuck off. Right, it's fucking stupid. Would take Gakpo or Luis Diaz? No, I don't want either of them. They're both shit. Gittins is the best example. Exactly, bro. He basically was a Chelsea player wearing blue. Bro, he was going to bed with fucking Chelsea pajamas on, bro. Like, yeah, Bayern are like, but we've got these ones. It's like, shut up. But yeah, if this is the case and we are to go and get Nico, I'll take him, bro. I'll take him. Who would I rather, Gittins or Garnacho? You don't need to ask me that question. That's such a stupid question, bro. I just don't understand what your board is doing. Me neither, bro. Me neither. Me neither, man. Me friggin' neither. Like, when we said Jude, we were in talks with him for a year. Your board knocked on the door and tried to get the signature, and doesn't work like that. Exactly, bro. Exactly. I agree. I'm first to agree with that, bro. Don't think I'm saying otherwise. You know what I mean? I love this club to death. But yeah, it's stupid. Bayern back in the day didn't use the shop and hunt big club targets. I'm like, now it's a waste of time. I agree, bro. Why don't we? And that's what I've been saying for the longest time, bro. The longest time I've been saying, go back to Bayern's Bundesliga talents. That's what we've been doing for many years. All clubs do it. Look at the Premier League right now. Like, Man United have just bought 2 of the best talents out of the smaller clubs. That's fact. No one can even try to go against me on that one. I'm not saying it's a bad thing with what they've done. They've seen that Mbeumo is one of the best talents for Brentford. They've gone and got him. They've seen that Cunha is one of the best talents for Wolves. They've gone and got him. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And they were doing that in the past. With York, with Cole, with Berbatov, so on. You know what I mean? Tar is suspect in your defense. I think he's all right, personally. Yeah, no, 100. But it'd be the same, though, wouldn't it? Look at City as well. City do it as well. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. But it's just more the fact that, Bayern, when Bayern do it, it's a problem. It's like, what? The only difference is if you take all of the money out of the Premier League and only allow them to spend the revenue that they get, Man United would be the best club. They'd be the biggest and they'd be the best because they earn the most money. Like, so they'd be taking all of the best talents. Like, you know what I mean? Tar's been good so far, I can't lie. Yeah, 1,000. Buy the best of the rest, 100%, bro. Bayern did it for years. Look at Lewandowski, bro. Lewandowski was a league. I would say Lewandowski was a league legend, not League of Legends, a league legend, and we made him into an icon. But if Bayern do it, look at Bayern destroying their league. Exactly, bro. Exactly. If United did the same, oh, what a pull! Yeah, it's a double standard, bro. It's a double standard. You can't have your cake and eat it, bro. You know what I mean? So it's fucking stupid. It makes no sense. I don't understand what's the problem with buying the best talent. Big up, Manu. How are you, brother? Summary of this bomber, please. Yep. Bear with me 1 second, bro. Borussia Dortmund has done it more than Bayern in the past years, and there's no problem. 1,000%. Yeah, it's hypocrisy. 100%, bro. 1,000%. Okay, right. For anybody that's just come into the chat, and obviously Manu, guys, keep getting your comments in. I'll read them in a minute. So Manu, just so you know, bro, this is the bomber of the Nico Williams situation right now, which could be Barcelona PR. I mean, what fucking club is it? Athletic Club PR. Sorry, I said the wrong thing. Okay, so basically, what is being said is Bayern is still keeping a close eye on Nico Williams' situation and are continuing to push to sign him, despite knowing that the player's preference is to join Barcelona. The German club has stated that they would have no problem in paying his release clause up front, which is 58 million plus taxes, which goes to 62 million euros in total. Given the poor relations with Barca and Athletic Club would much rather and prefers Nico Williams to go basically to Bayern Munich, obviously. And then the main part of the bomber is the fact that negotiations between Nico Williams and Barcelona have stalled in the past few days, as the player and his agent are asking for guarantees to be registered, which did not go down well for Barca, for the Catalan club. So yeah, like 1,000. Now on the screen, while you take that in and get your opinion on it, on the screen, the reason what I was saying with what's on the screen, bro, is this is our best team if we get Nico Williams. So obviously we could go and get other subs, but Neuer, Lima, Opa, Tar, Davies, Kimmich, Pavlovic, Olise, Musiala, Nico Williams, and Kane. But then if Nico Williams wasn't to play and we still signed Watermaid, we could have Neuer, Lima, Opa, Tar, Davies, Kimmich, Pavlovic, Olise, Watermaid, Musiala, Kane. So yeah, there's that. What's this? New. Okay, what's this? After here, pains the Athletic Bilbao fans have also broke Nico Williams' car last night. Damn. Check Twitter on the. Okay. Check who? All right, let me go on Twitter and let me type that name in. Twitter. Or X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Right. Right, so what was it? It was Rashad. What was the other name? Wow. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so he just put out. Okay. So basically, what Catalan's asking me to look at is this person that is this person reliable, Catalan? So covering Barcelona, transfer news, stats, and more. Not a journalist, formerly of 433, which is a massive platform. Previously, account wiped it. Okay, so he's got 158,000 followers, and he put out 14 minutes ago saying Nico Williams' case, Bilbao is putting emotional pressure on its people, which I don't think will lead to happiness. You have to relax. So yeah, that's basically what he's saying. And then 5 days ago, it said breaking: Nico Williams will be a Barcelona's next signing. The club is fully prepared to activate his release clause in full, which will be paid next week. Barca also assures there will be no liquidity problems. Interesting. I still think you get him anyway, bro. I really do. I'm not I haven't made this stream to twist the narrative that I think we get him. I don't think we get him. I think you get him. I really think you get him. So, okay. Oh, that's actually good because Nico is not gonna. Yeah, basically, yeah, 100%, bro. If what I made is coming, it's going to be a backup. Definitely no more than 50 million now. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we need to build a squad. That's the problem. You know what I mean? That's generally the problem. Do we agree what I made is better than Kane? I'm not sure we can say he's better than Kane. Not right now. Will he be better than Kane? Definitely could be. His hold-up play is fucking amazing. Bayern fans need to apologise to Kane. He carried Bayern this Club World Cup. Relax. Come on now. You need to apologise to Lewandowski then, bruv. I mean, every single league does that. Our league is dead, hence why we ain't farming La Liga players. Yep. Yeah, look at that's all of the players that they've gone and got from other Bundesliga clubs. Yeah, people, yeah, you know. Liam is saying, I don't think we're getting him, just not to laugh at him when Nico. I see your tactics. No, there ain't no tactics, bro. You know me, bro. You know me. You're on this channel all the time, bro. You're watching this channel all the time, bro. You know full well I thought that Bayern were going to get Florian Wirtz, bro. Even when the news was coming out about Liverpool, when the news was coming about Man City, I was stood tall on the fact that we weren't going to get him until the thing of him rejecting us, and I was like, okay, we're not getting him anymore. So no. This ain't the whole. I'm not trying to do the whole thing where it's like, now we're not getting him. So then when we get rejected again, no, we're not doing that, bro. Winners win, losers explain. Facts. Yeah, look at that Dortmund list, bro. You know what? Actually, where's that gone? Give me that. I'm fucking screenshotting that shit because motherfuckers be talking too much on Bayern's name, bro. But it's alright for Dortmund to do it because they're shit. Okay, then. Right. The part that let me get rid of that comment now. The part that's nagging me is Nico actually wants Barca, and I don't think he actually prefers Bayern for real though. No, 1000%, bro. 1000%. I agree. Without a doubt. I still think they get him. Anyway, so I don't really see anything other than that, to be honest with you, mate. You know. Right, let's go down to the new comments. If you get rejected here, you might need to be recalled rejection FC. Bro, with all due respect, I know you're not actually from the UK. I know you're from South Africa, as Hannah. But, brother, your club was made by a Russian. You were shit, bruv. So, come on, let's not do this. We're not doing this, bro. You can have your little laps and so on, but we're not doing this, bro. You stay winning vases, bruv. Relax. Yeah, Warhol. I'm gonna be streaming later about that, bro. I'm gonna be streaming later, so we're streaming a couple of hours about him. But I just want to talk to this. So I swear if our board jumps after Nico after seeing this. No, we no. We're still in for him. So that's how I see it personally. We're going for him and a winger, bro. That's what's been said. So you know what I mean. So yeah. 1000, bro. That's what's basically being said. Is that no matter, despite the whole yeah, the whole thing. Despite that, like, we're still going to get him because he's the future, basically. Bomba, wants to leave Newcastle. Damn! Imagine if you do get Nico and then Lewandowski leaves to Saudi, and then you go and get Isaac. I can't fucking speak English today. That would be funny as anything. He's going to Liverpool. That'd be interesting. Either way, that'd be interesting. You know. So, I actually blackmail Kimmich so he plays right back. Fuck's sake. I just think it's funny that he plays there. He plays there for Germany, bro. Like, and this is what certain Bayern fans don't get. In the fact that, like, the guy has pride for Germany because he's German, but doesn't have pride for Bayern because he doesn't want to play there. You know what I mean? It makes no sense. All right, just talking to Hannah. But yeah, again, I don't think we get him personally. That's the way I see it. If Williams only chooses Bayern because a Barca deal fails, what does that say about him and us? Agreed, bro. Agreed. Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you. I don't think you're wrong for saying that. Yeah, I don't disagree with you, bro. I don't disagree with you. So, but if he comes to Bayern and performs, that's all I care about, to be honest with you. I don't care if we're second option, fourth option, fifth option, 10th option. I don't give a shit. The most annoying thing is just the fact that we pride ourselves for being the biggest club in Germany. Some like me think we're the biggest in the world, but like me personally, it's just stupid. It makes no sense. You know what I mean? So that just is what it is. What time is it? Okay, I don't want to be back in a bit. But yeah, we'll go live later, and we'll talk about Nick Watermaid later. I with this Nico stuff, again, this probably is like from if that guy that Catalan said to look at the report. If that's the case, then and they are going to pay it in full very soon. Like, this is just PR coming out of the club. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, clubs do this to get their money quicker, don't they? Yeah. Look at Sadio Ramos. He did that with Man United, didn't he? He was close to Man United, but used them for a new deal. Who did it for Bayern? Someone did it for Bayern. I can't remember who it was. So we were not only not anymore with this clown. Yeah. We're not gonna. Yeah. 1,000, bro. And we've got company as well until he's like seen as one of the best coaches, i.e., winning titles, beating big clubs, big teams in big competitions. No one's going to respect him, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So I think that's fine. I think that's fair, personally. Yeah, Barcelona. There we go. So that's personally how I see it. But hey, we'll see. We'll see. Whatever happens, I'll be here to talk about it. There ain't no breaks here on the Bayern View. You guys know this. I don't take little fucking breaks. Fuck that shit. No matter what's going on, bro. Let's just talk. You know what I mean? So yeah, bless up. Right, let's see who is live. I think never a foul live. If you are new, hit the subscribe button, smash the likes. Bless up to everybody. If we get Nico, cool. If we don't, he goes to Barcelona. He's gonna cook. That just is what it is. To be fair, so I'm gonna send everybody over to never a foul though. So yeah, hopefully everybody's doing good. Smash the likes if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button. Till then, we're out.